Does one of us want to hop in and rescue the bus?
I can do that in just a moment, but I have to disappear for just a second because internet. Sorry.
Well, sure. I'm gonna try driving.
All right, now Ashton, hold on. If you're going to do this, we have a challenge. You have to make this the most formal taking on of the role of the driver ever.
Before we do that, let me check if it is actually working for me, because I have not yet successfully got the cloud bus to load up for me.
All right, do that
So let's
also
find
extremely
out.
formally. An extremely formal tech test. Walk us through the steps. Dearest Ashton, we have an incredibly important role to bestow upon you, and that is the role of the driver. Ashton, will you take upon this honor?
I shall accept this burden.
All right, walk us through the ritual of the tech test.
And lo, as it was foretold, the drive button shall be clicked
Excellent.
once.
I
only
heard search for
once.
foretell it.
Commence the clicking.
And so the clicking
As
was
the
commenced.
prophecy was foretold, a browser window has thus opened before
And
me.
tell us the volume of the window.
The volume is non-existent as the bus does not appear to be loaded.
And forsooth, the bus was loud.
As I always knew it would be.
Like, I find it actually amusing that the cloud bus, which was we were most worried about, has in general up until this moment been the most reliable part of all of our new stuff. And it was like literally the last day we were like, is this even going to work? And it's worked for pretty much everyone except for you.
Every single person except for me, and have not been
feel
able
like
to figure it out.
This line, it's been reliable up to this moment, is something that we're hearing a lot.
New motto.
Yeah.
It was reliable up until this very moment when you needed it most. So, Paul, are you willing to take over the desert bus?
I can give it a shot.
No. Paul,
Oh, sorry.
we need someone to assume the mantle of the driver as Honorable Ashton. As worthy as he was, the gods have decreed it is not so. Paul, shall you bear this burden?
I prayed that this day would not come, and yet I always feared it would. I
Paul.
must once again take on the burden.
Thou should not have called dibs.
Have you pressed the button?
I hath pushed the button,
Is
and lo the video hath loaded.
How is the volume?
At the moment, the volume is okay. The volume beeth fine.
And the rabble did report that the volume was up as
And
well
so-
as down. It was too loud and too low.
And
And
now,
he said it was fine.
and now I shall apply upon the reset button in order to reset the bus.
And so it was reset. What nameth shall we bestoweth upon said bus?
Oh, there we go.
Now it's loud.
Verily, I hath heard the loudness of the bus.
And so the tab was muted.
And so the tab was muted, and there was great rejoicing. Yay.
Yay!
Everything's so dramatic.
This is the challenge. It's the most dramatic assuming of the bus mantle ever.
Leslie, you look great.
Hi, Liz.
Thanks.
And
Your
your
banner
internet
looks
is
great.
It
improved.
has. I'm not pairing from my phone anymore. It's funny. I haven't had any internet problems, and then Seattle was like, "This morning."
Have you picked a bus name, Paul? I have a suggestion if you have not.
I'm currently leaning towards Busseth.
Ah, that's
But
good.
I don't
was
know how
gonna
to
suggest
actually-
mop, but
Mop?
yeah, but Busseth is good.
Which I'm trying to work out how you would actually say that.
More formal.
Bus, B-U-S-T-H?
Yeah, B-U-S-E-T-H is probably pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Lord
it's
Buthis, and so Paul bestowed upon the bus the name of Bussith.
Well, busseth.
And it was good.
It
All right,
was
I'm going to
good.
mark that challenge as complete.